welcome to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello. Happy Friday. Welcome to Friday and welcome to Manifest on Purpose podcast. I just want to say thank you for all of you who have created time in your day today to listen to me. That is so special. Thank you so much. Today we're going to talk about the wrecking ball effect. I want to tell you what the wrecking ball effect is, how to recognize it in your life, and how to get through it. I know it sounds horrible, guys. It really does, but it's not. It's not as bad as you think it is. Here is my brief description of the wrecking ball. I'll give you a brief description. I'll try my best. The wrecking ball is the piece of equipment or machinery that you see on construction sites. They are used for the purpose of demolition. Some people only see the negative attributes of this equipment. When you think about this powerful piece of equipment, it's hard to see it as anything but something destructive. When the wrecking ball was brought to my attention, it took me back to my earlier years. I was a member of the Nation of Gods and Earths. I still hold on to a lot of those lessons. One of my favorite lessons that I've learned through them is about building and destroying. You probably hear me talk about it more than once, but to build is to bring something together, to bring something up, and to destroy it is to tear it down. For me, that means we're building everything that's going to get us to our ideal self, and we're destroying everything that does not serve in that purpose. At this point, for me, a light bulb went off. I now knew the other purpose for the wrecking ball. It all depends on how you look at it. Some people will look at it like it's just destruction. That's all it does. That's the only purpose it serves. I can look at it, however, from a different perspective. For me, the wrecking ball is more than just destruction. Before I got to this point, I had to ask myself a question. Why does the wrecking ball come and destroy things? As I thought carefully about this, I recognized that there is a reason other than destruction for the wrecking ball to be there. The wrecking ball is there to destroy things that are no longer serving its purpose. Those buildings that are there that are not being occupied, those abandoned buildings, they're not serving a purpose. They have to be destroyed because they're in the way. They're blocking the way of new things that can come in that can better serve the community and better serve the people of the community. The wrecking ball does have a purpose other than that just destruction. The only reason why the wrecking ball is destroying things because it is creating space. It is making room for what's to come. The reason why it's important to us to know about this is because a lot of times we don't even realize that we're asking for things that we no longer have room for or space for in our lives. This is just one of the reasons why the wrecking ball effect happens. It serves to get rid of those things that you are not using so that you can have the space for all of the other things that you need to come into your life. Manifesting on purpose is setting your intentions, setting your desires. When you manifest, you want something better than what you already have. If you're on one level playing a video game and you need to get to the next level, You got some things that you have to go through before you get to that next level. Same thing with us. If we're on one level, we're seeking to be on another level. We have things in our lives that we have to tidy up, things that we have to get together before we move on to that next level. We must be prepared for what lies ahead. Sometimes it's so hard for us to let go. Emotions get tied into things that we've been holding on for a long time. The reason this happens is because we form habits out of things. Let's look at habits for a moment. We know that the subconscious mind is habitual. Habits are formed in the mind. Let's keep it real. Most of the habits we hear about are the addictions such as alcohol, smoking, drugs, sex, food, money, those types of things. But there are other tiny habits that we have that sometimes we're not even aware of. Even when we're looking at those things, the drugs, the alcohol, all of those things cause withdrawal symptoms when we decide that we are no longer going to partake in this. These addictions or habits cause physical changes in our body. But as I said, there are other addictions or other habits that we have that are a little difficult, a little less easier to recognize. Things like holding on to people that are toxic to us, things like that. Being complacent with where you are, afraid of growth, not wanting to move forward. When you think about that, and you think about the fact that you intentionally manifesting is you seeking for growth, then you must know when you're seeking to grow, you are going to have to experience change on some type of level. When you understand this, you know that the universe is not here to get you. The universe is not just torturing you. You, instead, are being pushed to level up in your life. The reason you have to level up is because it is insane to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. In order to receive different results, you have to do something different. When you do something different, the mind, those habits that you have, sense that something is not right. You're not functioning on that automated level that you were before. Something's wrong. Your mind is asking you, are you sure you know what you're doing? And this is the point that many people get stuck. This is the point where the strong survives. Because you have the right to say to your subconscious mind, yes, I know what I'm doing. I got this. Thank you so much. And you can go ahead and just flow with it. Whatever it is that you're going through, look at it at the perspective of, I'm growing from this. But a lot of people choose not to do that. When that happens, when the subconscious mind signals to you that something is changing, because remember, your body is going to start receiving signals letting you know that, hey, this habit has been broken. Something's different. Wanting to know, is everything okay? But you have to know within you that everything is going to be all right. This is just a growth spurt for me. This is a growing season. It'll only last a short amount of time. And once it's done, I'm going to have whatever it is that I asked for, whatever it is I desired, or whatever it is that I requested. This is not the stop sign. This is a yield sign. This is asking you your permission. Is it okay to continue? All you have to do is make the conscious decision to say, yes, I can deal with this growth. I can get through it. This is going to better me. This is going to get me to the level that I need to get to, the level that I need to be at for this other manifestation to be physically recognizable to me. Okay, everyone, it's story time. You know I love my story, so I want to share an experience. Since we're talking about habits, I want to tell you about a habit that I developed as a child and what happened. Most of us have a favorite item. As a child, for me, it was a pair of jeans. Those jeans fit so good. They felt good. They just felt like me. It was the first pair of jeans that I ever fell in love with. I was just getting to the age where I was enjoying clothes and I was enjoying dressing girly. I had this favorite pair of jeans anyway. I kept these jeans for a few years because I started growing out of them, but I loved them so much. These were my favorite jeans, so it was no way that I was A, going to stop wearing them, and B, you better not come to me talking about I need to get rid of them because these are my favorite jeans. I'm not a morning person, especially in the wintertime. Getting up, getting ready for school was a challenge for me coming up as a child, especially when it was really cold outside. However, I developed a solution for it. I would get up extra early. I would pick out whatever pants I was wearing that day, and I decided that I would put them on the heater to let them warm up. So when I got in them, they would be nice, toasty, cozy, and comfortable. My grandmother was so tired of those jeans. She wanted to get me some more, but of course, I wouldn't let her because I was so excited about these jeans. On that dreadful day, I decided to put my jeans on the heater to warm before I put them on. Apparently, I got caught up doing some other things and they stayed on the heater a little bit too long. Needless to say, when I got back, they were more than just toasty. They were nice and brown. My jeans had burned. I was so upset. But on the other hand, my grandmother was so excited because she was so glad that I finally had a reason to let those jeans go. Even though those jeans had grew uncomfortable for me over the years, for some reason, I still held on to the fact that they were my favorite jeans, even though they were not serving me properly anymore. We do that a lot in life sometimes, guys. We hold on to things that are no longer here for us. We change our purpose, we change our path, we change our direction, and sometimes we want to hold on to the same things that we held on from a different state or another condition. Just like those jeans, sometimes we have limitations that won't allow us to get to the next level. Sometimes it just takes the wrecking ball to come in and tear things down. If I had to associate this with a tarot card, I would associate this with the Tower card. Sometimes what seems like chaos is actually helping us. It's actually moving us in another direction because you're not going to stay around the chaos. When you see the chaos, it's going to force you to go in another direction. This is what's really happening here. The bottom line is that you're growing. Your body is not understanding it right now. The fact is, in order to grow, we must change. One thing that we can understand about this is that we're always changing. If we're growing, change is constant. what you can do is prepare for it. You can prepare for situations such as the wrecking ball effect by, number one, becoming aware of what's happening. Once you become aware of what's happening, change your perspective. I've shared my perspective on it today about how I feel that it's here to help us move forward in our lives. You can choose to look at it from that perspective, but I don't want you to give up on this. So many people give up right at the finish line, and a lot of times the wrecking ball can be to blame for that. When these moments happen in your life, it's a time for reflection. You should be reflecting on what you're going through and what you're being taught in this very moment. I used to be one of those people that felt if it isn't one thing, it's another. Now, when these moments appear in my life or these moments show up in my life, I look at them and I know manifestation is soon to follow. The special part about you is that you can create any reality that you desire. So let that reality be a new perspective sometimes. Don't give up on your dreams. Just know that this moment is not the end. This is just the moment where you level up. I'm always here to help you. Just want to let you know that if you feel like you're having any challenges in the manifestation process, you feel like things are not happening the way that you think you should, you're uncertain, or you already know that there are some things that's going on in my mindset, some things that I'm holding on to that's blocking my growth. Visit me over on www.mysticbeginning.com and book a consultation with me. Let's talk about it. Guys, I hope you got something from this today. Until next time, have a wonderful day and manifest on purpose.